Hello again, football fans. Welcome to After Further Review. I'm your host, Steve Tower, and we are continuing our 2020 season project with Fast Drive Football, replaying all of the New England Patriots games, but we're also doing the entire season, so all of the games you don't see on camera are being played off camera using this fantastic new game by Al Wilson. So currently New England on a 2-game win streak, and we got a big divisional matchup taking place today, traveling up to Buffalo to take on the Bills. And as you can see, the AFC East up for grabs right now. Miami lost in their game against the Rams this week, so they fall to 4-3. Buffalo currently at 4-3. So if we can win, we will be just one game behind the division leaders, and more importantly, pick up a important division win. And you will also notice that we have a new column in our standings, and that's because the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game finished in a 17-17 tie. That was my first tie today using this game. It was a game that Pittsburgh should have won. Baltimore came back and tied it late in the fourth, and then neither team was able to score in overtime. So we have an official tie column in that. That was the highlights of my games that I played off camera. Although I will note that one team that is really exceeding their real life schedule and results is Atlanta, who is tied with Tampa Bay in the NFC South at 6-2. They just continue to eke out these wins. So I don't know if a big crash is coming for them, but they have already exceeded their win total from all of 2020 in real life, where they finished with a 4-12 record, and already at 6-2. So our New England game is New England at Buffalo, and then our King of the Hill game is going to be the new king, the Las Vegas Raiders, and they're going to be taking on the Cleveland Browns, and they will be in Cleveland. We'll see if Las Vegas can maintain their status as King of the Hill, or if we will have another new champion moving on into our next week's games. So our King of the Hill, I play a second game on the schedule other than New England, and whatever team wins, we'll showcase them on the next show. So far, Green Bay is the only team that has managed to defend their King of the Hill title. We've had New Orleans, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, and now Las Vegas. But with all that out of the way, let's head on down to the field and get some fast drive football going. And some news that just broke is another new season just dropped for this game. Al Wilson posted on the Facebook page for the game that the 1978 season is out. So a whole bunch of seasons now available. I want to say that brings us up to 15 seasons that are available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. No, 18. Sorry. 18 NFL seasons, and then there is a World Football League, the 1974 World Football League. Well, that's easy for me to say. And then a fictional set, the Football America 2021, based on the set from Play Games with Football America. So Al Wilson continues to just pour out these new seasons. So here we go. New England taking on Buffalo. My house rule, the visiting team gets the opening kickoff. Home team gets a second half kickoff. So New England will get the ball first here. Let's see. So Buffalo, no qualities on defense. They are prolific, semi-dynamic, and efficient. New England just disciplined on offense. And they both have semi-electric punt returners. So let's see how it goes. New England, with the opening kickoff, they will start in average field position. As we welcome in the chat room, Bill from High Volume Games is here. Rob S. rooting for Buffalo, and Kraz joining us as well. So Welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. Halfway through the week, the weekend just around the corner. Here we go, New England ready to take the first drive of the game. And, this is not going to turn out well. They are not secure, or the home offense. It's not a passive defense. That is going to be a fumble. So 2 ticks come off the clock. And let's see what happens on the fumble. It's going to be offense fumbles after moving into scoring position. And Buffalo will take over in average field position. Here comes the Buffalo offense for the first time. Let's see how they do. They are not in great field position, not erratic. So they're going to drive into field goal range. 2 more ticks come off the clock. Their field goal is 11-55, and they will easily make that. Buffalo on top early, 3-0. New England will start the next drive in average field position. Let's see, 2-3-3. Home defense, yes. Defense buoyed by the home crowd. And New England going to be forced into a backed up punt. 2 ticks come off the clock. Let's see how they do. I believe that is going to be great field position for Buffalo. Good return from them. So here we go. Let's see if they can take advantage of a good defensive stop. 2-3-5. The quarterback scrambles and hit as he throws. It's picked off. Interception. Oh, boy. The first turnover of the second turnover. First turnover for Buffalo. 3 ticks come off the clock. Let's see what happens. On the interception, receiver catches defender for a touchdown saving tackle, but New England will start in great field position. There is 3:45 on the clock here in the first quarter. 4-4-5. That is going to... it's going to be a field goal attempt for New England. 2 ticks come off. We will have just 1:15 left in the quarter. Their field goal is 11-63. Oh, no! Oh, no! Just misses. Doinks off the crossbar, and it remains 3-0 Buffalo. Oh, actually, I guess I don't need to write that. Oh, no. Disaster. Wow. All right, so Buffalo takes over in average field position. Gift from the gods there. Let's see. Not a reliable offense. Not a meek defense. That's going to be an interception. 2 drives in a row with a turnover. This will take us into the second quarter. 2 ticks into the second quarter. And let's see what happens on this interception. This is going to be New England in average field position. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see if New England can take... advantage of this gift. Let's see, 4-5-6, poor. No, there we go. That's going to be a touchdown run. Finds a seam up the sideline, and New England, the first team to find the end zone here at 10 minutes to go in the first half. And the extra point is good. They will go on top 7-3. Maybe it is snowing in Orchard Park. All right, Buffalo will come back out. They've had their last 2 drives end in an interception, and they are trailing for the first time here. Let's see. They are not in poor field position. Oh, no. QB moves out of the pocket, fires to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they answer right back. Nice quick drive there. Now to make it a 3-point game, the extra point is good. Buffalo back on top now, 10-7. New England will start in average field position. Let's see if they can answer back. 3-4-6. They are not in great field position. It is not erratic. Well, they'll get a chance for a tying field goal with 5 minutes left to play in the half, and this time the kick is up and good, and we are knotted at 10 apiece. Buffalo will take over in average field position. Might be the last drive of the half. 2-4. Aggressive defense. No, they are not in great field position. This will be a punt. Let's see. They do have the efficient quality. I think they're gonna use that to take off an additional tick, and it'll leave New England with just 1 tick of time left after this punt. So here is the punt. Oh, and it's going to be New England in poor field position. All right, so they need to roll a 1 on the red die, and they do not. So they will not get to do anything on their final drive of the half. And we'll head into halftime, knotted up at 10 apiece. Oh, boy. The Buffalo crowd probably happy about this. Although, I guess they'd be happier if they were winning. But here we go, 10-10. Who is going to come out on top of this AFC East matchup? Buffalo will take the ball first in the second half, starting in average field position. Let's see. Poor, no, not a punishing defense. Well, they will get a field goal attempt. 2 ticks come off the clock. Here comes their kicker, 11-55. Oh, no, and that one's going to miss, too. Uh-oh. Both teams having trouble with the kicking game today, so New England gets a break. It remains tied at 10 apiece. New England in average field position, 4-4-6. Poor field position, no. Gritty drive ends with a great pass and catch. Touchdown, New England. And that was a long drive. That will be 4 ticks coming off right now. We'll roll the red die to see if 2 more ticks will come off for the extra point. And the extra point is good. It is not a 7+ minute drive. New England on top now, 17-10. All right, so Buffalo back out in average field position. Let's see, question in the chat room. I am rolling every game for every team in this project. I'm rolling 2 games on camera, but everything else I am rolling out. It's something I've always wanted to do. As D. Scott Howard joins us in the chat room, welcome, Scott. Is to play out every game of a full season, and now I'm finally getting the chance with Fast Drive Football. All right, so here we go. Buffalo with the ball, now trailing 17-10. As we're halfway through the third quarter. 2-3-3 is the roll. Home defense, no, it is not a porous offense. So they'll get near midfield, but be forced to punt. And they will try to pin New England deep. That actually hasn't been a lot of punts. Let's see, 56. That's going to be average field position for New England. Let's see, Lawrence Davis joining us in the chat room. Welcome. Let's see, have you done a lot of games? Yeah, I'm in week 8 of the 2020 season now, and I've played out all the games. It seems like sometimes there's a lot of turnovers, but I think in the end it all averages out. Some games I'll only have a couple, some games there'll be a bunch, but I know that there is a new version of the rules coming out. Version 1.1 is going to be released. Al has mentioned that on the Facebook page, and I think it's going to tune it a little bit. But overall, I don't feel that there's been a distracting amount of turnovers, I guess. Like I said, some games it does seem like there's a lot, but then some games not. So probably if I had been keeping track of the turnovers over the course of the season, I feel like it would have evened out for what the league average actually was. All right, so here we go. New England back with the ball and still with the lead. Let's see. They are not in poor field position. That is going to be another touchdown, this time on the ground. Newton keeps it himself, calls his own number, and he'll cross the pylon. And now New England up by 2 scores, 24-10. With just 2:15 left in the third quarter, Buffalo will take over in average field position. Let's see how they do. 2-2-5. Dollar Porous. No, it's not a staunch defense. That is going to be a touchdown run for Buffalo. They're going to cut it to a one-score game. This will end the third quarter. Here's the extra point. Extra point is good. And it's 24-17 as we head into the fourth quarter. New England will start in average field position. They'd like to bleed some time off the clock, and they'd like to score, but that is not going to do it. The 1-3-5, that is always a fumble. 2 ticks come off the clock. Speaking of turnovers, let's see what happens on the fumble. Uh-oh, we got a 6. Oh, no. We don't want a 6 again. Whew. Okay, so Buffalo gets a good return. Picking up the fumble, and they will be in great field position looking to tie the game. Oh, boy. Let's see. 2-3-3. Uh-oh. Home defense. No, it's not a porous offense. Oh, they're going to be forced to punt. Oh, no, they had great field position, but could not convert that into points. All right, so we will have 10 minutes to play here. New England will get the ball back. And 63. No, it's going to be average field position. All right, so 10 minutes to play. New England with a one-score lead and the ball. 4-6-6. Oh, no, that's going to be a touchdown. Hey, there we go. So it's going to be another two-score game. That's a touchdown pass. And more importantly, that's going to take 4 ticks off the clock. And we have not had a 7-minute drive yet, so I'll roll all 3 dice for the extra point. And the extra point is good. So it is now 31-17. New England on top. Buffalo running out of time. They will have 5 minutes left to go after this kickoff. They'll start in average field position. So fortunately for Buffalo, they do have the efficient quality, so they can subtract a dot of time from this drive if it doesn't end in a fumble or an interception. 1-2-5. They are not a reliable offense. It's not a meek defense. Oh, it's going to be an interception. Oh, boy. The third pick of the game by Buffalo. So 2 ticks come off the clock. There's an interception. So on a turnover, they can't use their efficient quality. Let's see what happens on the interception. New England going to take over in average field position. All right, there are 2 ticks left on the clock. They could potentially run out the game. They do not have the efficient quality, so if we get a 5 or a 6, the game's over on the red die. And it's a 3, so this will take us to the whistle. 3-4-6. They are not in great field position. It's not an erratic offense. A field goal attempt. They're already up by 2, so that is just going to end the game, I believe. Let me check the living rules. I don't think they would have to kick it because it would put them up by 3 scores. All right, so yeah, we'll just say that they kneel it out at the end, and that is the end of the game. New England now on a 3-game winning streak and a big division win, 31-17. They go up to Buffalo and get the win. Oh, boy. So, there we go. All right. And now we will get ready for our King of the Hill game. Stay tuned. All right, so getting set up for our next game, the Las Vegas Raiders are traveling to Cleveland in a game very important for both teams. So Cleveland in the AFC North, they are at 5-2. They are a full game over Cincinnati, who lost today. Cincinnati now falls to 4-4. Baltimore at 4-2, and Pittsburgh at 3-3. So it's a tight race there. So every win counts. The Raiders out in the AFC West, they are 2 games behind the Kansas City Chiefs, who also won this week, and they are at 6-2. So can the Raiders keep their King of the Hill crown and narrow it to just 1 game behind the Chiefs? Or will we have a brown King of the Hill? And I think it would be the 3rd week in a row we'd have just a one-time King of the Hill. Let's see what happens. The Raiders, they will get the ball first. Let's see. And Kraz rooting for the Browns. All right. They are the NFL version of the Cubs for sure. Or like you said, until recently when the Cubs had to go ahead and break the curse. All right, so the Raiders, let's see, nobody has a electric returner, so we don't need to roll the decide or die for any of the kicks or the punts. The Raiders, semi-clumsy on offense, and then inept and semi-mild on defense. So a couple of negative traits there. For Cleveland, they are just efficient on offense and then no other qualities. They do have a pretty bad field goal range, though. Only 11-54. We'll see if that comes into play. All right, the opening kickoff. 13. That is the bad one. That is a fumble by the kick returner. Let's see what happens. We'll roll on the fumble chart. It's a 5. Return team recovers after a mad scramble backwards, and they will be in poor field position. Not the best start for the Raiders. All right, let's see. 1-1-2 with the roll. Poor field position. They are. Big 3rd down stop near midfield forces the punt. So 1 tick will come off the clock. Ooh, and my marker getting dry. We'll switch out to another one. All right, so a punt, 3 and out, just a 1 tick off the clock. But a 31 will have Cleveland in a poor field position for their first drive. Cleveland making their debut here on my 2020 season project. Let's see, staunch defense, no. They are definitely not in great field position, so they will also punt. 2 ticks will come off the clock. And, the Raiders will be in great field position. Good return by them. Let's see if they can capitalize. 2-3-5. No! Quarterback scrambles, hit as he throws, interception. And that was a long drive, too. That took 3 ticks off the clock. Let's see what happens on the return. It's going to be average field position for Cleveland. Early mistake by the Raiders. Let's see if Cleveland can capitalize. They're not in poor field position. That's going to be a touchdown pass. Touchdown Baker. And a long drive. 4 dots come off. Roll all 3 dice. See if it is a extra long drive. It's not. The extra point is good. And Cleveland strikes first. 7-0. Vegas will take the ensuing kickoff return and average field position. Let's see if they can answer back. 2-4-6, poor. No, not a disciplined defense. They will get a chance for a field goal as the clock winds down to 0 in the first quarter. Here's their field goal attempt. That is good. And they are on the board as we head into the second quarter. It is 7-3. Cleveland on top. And they'll start their next drive in average field position. Let's see, 1-3-6. They are not a prolific offense. It's not a stiff defense, so it'll be a punt. 2 ticks come off the clock here in the second quarter. And the punt's going to pin Las Vegas deep. They will be in poor field position. Uh-oh, triples. So we'll go to our special charts. We're going to be on table A. We'll leave the red die. That'll be the timing die. 1-2. Offense fails to convert on 4th and inches. Defense takes over with great field position. Uh-oh. So they tried to go for it deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland, see if they can capitalize on the aggressiveness of the Raiders. Let's see what happens. 1-3-6. They are not a prolific offense, not a stiff defense, so that's going to be a punt. They cannot take advantage of that. 2 ticks come off the clock. Actually, it must have went backwards a little bit, but it will still pin the Raiders deep. They will start in poor field position. First half winding down here. 2-2-4. Aggressive defense, no. Not in great field position. And the Raiders will have to punt. So, nothing doing here in the second quarter for either team. And here comes the punt to Cleveland. They will be in average field position. A little over 5 minutes left to go in the first half. And Cleveland holding on to a 7-3 lead. Shaky offense, no. Erratic offense, no. It'll be another punt, but this time they'll get to try to pin them deep. Let's see. We've crossed over the 5-minute mark, so they could use their efficient quality, and I think they will, to add 1 tick off the clock and leave Raiders with just 2 ticks. All right, so here's the coffin corner punt. Not a great one, so the Raiders will be in average field position. Now, they are semi-efficient, so if they get the dot, they'll have the option to reduce, but they do not. But fortunately for them, it's a 4, so this drive will go off. 2-4-4. They're not in poor field position. It's not an inept or mild defense, so they're going to get a field goal attempt as time expires in the first half. Let's see how they do. They have a pretty good field goal unit, and yes, that will be straight and true. And heading into the half, it is a 1-point game, with the Raiders trailing 7-6. All right, so here we go. Second half underway, and the Raiders will have the ball to start things off in average field position. Let's see if they can take the lead. Oh, and it's triples again. This time they're in average field position, so they will be on table B. 1-4. Double reverse with the QB providing the key block to spring the runner. And that'll be a touchdown. Put that down as a trick play. And the Raiders are going to take the lead here early in the second half. So right now they're up 13-7. They're going to go for 2. And, oh, they are not going to make it. Defense was not fooled. So it'll be 12-7. And Las Vegas on top for the first time all game. And Cleveland will start their first drive of the second half in average field position. 2-3-4. Staunch defense, no, not in great field position. So they're going to be forced to punt. As 2 more ticks come off the clock. And the Raiders will get the ball back. Oh, let's see, 11. Oh, they don't have an electric returner, so just be in average field position. They have the ball. They have the lead. Uh-oh, but they don't have the ball now. There is a fumble. 3 ticks come off the clock. Let's see what happens on the fumble. It's going to be Cleveland picking it up, getting themselves into average field position. Let's see, can they retake the lead? 1-2-6. They are not in great field position. They are the home offense, so they'll get a little home field advantage, and they'll get a chance for a field goal attempt. This would make it a 2-point game if they're able to knock this through. So again, their field goal range only 11 to 54. And no, that is not going to go through. So it remains 12 to 7. Las Vegas takes over. 3 ticks left on the clock in the third quarter. Reliable offense? No. Not a meek defense. That's going to be an interception. Uh-oh. 2 drives in a row for Las Vegas. Ends in a turnover. That just takes 1 tick off the clock. Let's see what happens on the interception. Uh-oh. This might be a pick 6. And it is a pick 6. So Cleveland takes the lead. Thanks to their defense. Here comes the extra point. And they missed the extra point. Oh, no. So it's a 1-point game. Oh, wow. Huh. All right. So 12 to 13. Now, thanks to that pick 6, Las Vegas will get the ball back in average field position. Let's see. Oh, Harvey is... Oh, we got a couple people that have joined us here. Bob's in the chat room. Harvey Couch. Thanks, guys. Oh, yes, I know. I'll try to make my C's and L's a little more different. So here we go. Las Vegas has the ball. They're now trailing by 1 point. 2 ticks left on the clock in the third quarter. 2-3-5. Oh my goodness, that is going to be a third drive in a row that's going to end in a turnover. 2-3-5. That is another interception. Uh-oh. Las Vegas getting sloppy on offense. And let's see what happens on this interception return. Oh my goodness, and it's another 6. Are we going to have another pick 6? We are. Wow. 2 drives in a row end with a pick 6. Let's see. They are now up by 7. So they'll just take the extra point. And they missed the extra point again. Wow. All right, so it is 19 to 12. A 7-point game. Wow. And the fourth quarter will start with a kickoff to Las Vegas. Oh, an 11. That's going to be the returner muffs the catch in his caught before he can get upfield. So Las Vegas going to start in average field position. Uh-oh. All right, so they've got the ball. They are trailing by 7 points. Let's see what happens if they can hang on to the ball. 1-4-5. Prolific. Oh, they are semi-prolific. They didn't get the dot, though. That would have been a touchdown. Let's say they are not a porous offense, so they are going to punt. A 3 and out. Not the start they were hoping for. And 14, that will pin Cleveland deep. They will be in poor fielding position, or poor field position, but they do have the lead. Let's see what happens. 2-4-6. Poor field position, yes. Offense loses the field position battle this drive, and they're going to be backed up for this punt, and it'll only take 1 tick off the clock. So here comes the punt. 44. That's going to put Las Vegas into great field position. All right, so here we go. Let's see. We have a little over 10 minutes to go in the game. Las Vegas with the ball, trying to tie it up. They are in great field position. Offense makes their way into field goal range. All right, well, so they can't tie it, but they can make it a little bit closer. And that was a long drive. That took 4 ticks off the clock. All right, so here we go. Field goal unit on, and that is up and good. So it is now 15 to 19. They still trail by 4. Cleveland out. They will be in average field position. Can they burn some time? or maybe even add an extra score. Well, they're not going to burn much time. 1-2-4. It's not a solid offense. Not a mild defense. Or is it? No, it's not. They're semi-mild. They didn't get the dot, so it's going to be a punt. All right, so that worked out well for Las Vegas. Just one tick comes off the clock. Punt unit on the field. And here we go. Las Vegas will start an average field position. And there is 6:15 on the clock. Let's see what happens. 2-2-3. Dynamic offense or soft defense? No. They are not in poor field position. So a punt comes up. Let's see. This will take 2 ticks off. So we are under 5 minutes. So they are going to go for it. See if they can get that go-ahead score. And they got a 6. Yes. Amazing play. Keeps the drive alive. First down. All right. So they will move into great field position. And they will roll one more time. It will take 1 tick off the clock, no matter what the red die is. And if they get anything but a touchdown, it will be a turnover. All right, let's see. 2, 5, 6. Shaky offense. No. They are not erratic. Oh, a punt. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. Las Vegas denied. And that is probably going to do it. So Cleveland will take over an average field position. And they do have the efficient quality, so they are probably going to be able to burn out the clock. And yes, they do. That's it, folks. We've got a new King of the Hill, and it is the Cleveland Browns. And a tough one, 15-19. Whew. If anybody had 5 and 9 on the bingo board, you're a winner. Oh boy, you don't see a lot of those. All right, so there we go, folks. That is going to do it. Let's head back up top. I will update the standings in real time here. So New England gets the win, and that is a division win. Buffalo takes the loss. They fall to 4-4, 2-2 in division play. The Raiders fall to 4-3, and Cleveland stays atop the AFC North at 6-2. There we go. All right. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of the week. I will be back Friday at the normal time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to get some wrestling back on the table. And try out my new toy here. It came in a little toy set, but it also makes an excellent little dice tray. So I will be using that for my wrestling game on Friday night. But until then, if you guys have not checked out this game yet, please do. I think that everyone in the chat room here has played this game. A really, really great game. So much fun. And best of all, it is free. We just ask if you do enjoy the game that you make a donation to your favorite charity. If you do not have one, there are some suggestions on the page. I would ask if you could make a donation to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation or the American Cancer Society. It'd be very much appreciated. All right, guys, that's all for now. Thank you so much. Until then, get out there, have fun, play games, and I'll see you after further review. Have a good one, everybody.